Day and night in Chicago, you can see them on the street corners, mostly young men patrolling their territory.
That's a little north of us.
Late on a Friday night, we're with Amina Matthews, the daughter of a notorious gang lord who's now become an anti-violence advocate. She shows me every ordinary place on this corner is a kind of mortuary. There have been 18 murders in this neighborhood in the past year. And as we sit in these houses all around, children who just want to grow up but live in fear.
I get scared.
I'd like to be the president.
I want to be a police officer. I want to be a doctor.
And no child ever said their dream is a future lost inside a gang. Puppet from our town hall meeting says he wanted to be a paramedic but joined at the age of 13.
So I didn't have a father really at home. My mom was always working.
He's been stabbed in the head, shot 7 times. Doctors once declared him dead.
This is my family. It might not mean a lot to you because you don't know where I'm coming from or to other people, but for someone who lives the life I live, it means a lot to you. And then we walk over here to the living room.
Puppet takes us on a tour of gang headquarters. It's called The Trap, a dilapidated house.
Some people have nowhere to go, so this is the only place for them to go when it's cold outside. Now, as you can look right here, it says sex room. Obviously, it's either for sleeping or for bringing women right here.
In another part of town, Jessica, a member of the Black Disciples, tells us she's attending church, trying to start community college. But her father was in a gang. Her brother, best friend, was killed after school 2 years ago.
I wish that it was against the law to have a gun in the city of Chicago.
And then there's Dre, 20 years old, a member of the Southside Black Pea Stones.
The reason why I joined the gang, because I felt no love in the crib. I didn't feel like nobody paid attention to me. So I joined the gang to make my name well known and do something, just make my name known somewhere.
Dre says he's trying to be like a dad to his younger siblings and protect them.
You gotta be smart out here. You gotta be wise out here. You gotta keep your eyes peeled out here, because you will be gone off this earth quick, in a hurry. Anybody can shoot me down today. I might not even make it today. I can do anything. I can draw, I can cook, I can fix things. I'm good with playing video games. I'm good at just doing anything.
And Dre says it's a kind of hell for victims and their victimizers.
This don't make me happy. You think I want to stand on the corner and sell drugs to other black folks to destroy my community for some petty-ass money? Help us. Help us try to be better. Give us opportunities to do things what we good at. Give us something to do that's positive.
Back in the room, the mood is shifting. They argue about whether having a job could have made a difference.
Nobody has a job out here. All these kids sitting out here on the streets.
If you go to suburb areas, you have a lot of people putting their kids in, whether it's football, baseball, making sure their time's occupied.
What did you dream of being when you were 12 years old and stood at that crossroads?
A lawyer. Because of the life that I chose, I ended up having a lawyer, not being a lawyer.
And then at one point, the man known as Mr. Blast, whose arrest record includes attempted murder, says he's giving ceasefire a try.
Everybody up in here got talent. We can put these guns down and let's go with what we got. Let's go with our talent.
You think it's gonna be real easy to put down the guns?
You was raised to be a man. It's for you to step out, to show you a man.
Man enough not to shoot bystanders, including children. They agree it is madness.
It's just crazy.
If you in the way, it's just like, oh well, it is what it is.
Our generation is like messed up. And every day I walk out of my house going to school, I'm in fear of what can happen to me, not knowing if I'm gonna make it back home or not. That eat up my soul every day.
And the night after our meeting, this man, Pac-Man, encounters rival gang members who shoot him 6 times. Yet Pac-Man says he still has a very different hope for his son.
And hopefully my son's gonna be the president, you know? Gotta keep your head up. That's it, just keep your head up.
When we return, if you think it seems without hope in these neighborhoods, see what happens when Ralph and Julian and grieving mothers and community leaders enter this room.
We're gonna talk about how peaceful we're going to make the neighborhood.